Hello children. So today we are going to start with new chapter, that is physics. The chapter is chapter 11, that is force and pressure. Okay. The chapter which is comes under physics. So this chapter belongs to physics. Okay. So force and pressure. So in the chapter force and pressure, we are going to cover the topics. Okay. The topics to be covered are like this. The first one is force, we'll get to know. Then we'll study about exploring forces. Force can change the state of motion. Force can change the shape of object. Contact force, frictions, non-contact forces, pressure, pressure exerted by liquids and gases. So these are some of the topics that we are going to cover in this chapter. Okay, before going into the chapter, we'll just know the basic thing. Okay, we'll just know the basic thing. So force, isn't it? Force means, say for example, in our olden school days or in our childhood days, we had played tug of war, isn't it children? Tug of war, which is a very famous game which we all have played. So tug of war, say for example, here some players will be there and here some players will be there. Okay, this will be the knot at the middle. This will be the origin line. Okay, so this team will be pushing the thread or the rope towards their team, and this team will be pulling out to their side. So they are exerting their force, and even this team is exerting their force. Okay, this is an example for force. So now let us see what is force. Okay, so definition of force is that it is defined as a push or a pull is called force. Okay, it is defined as push or a pull is called force. In other words, we can even say it as force is a physical quantity that can change the speed, state, direction and dimension of the object is called as force. So force can be defined in two definitional methods. We can call it as push or pull is called a force, or even we can say it as it is the physical quantity that can change speed, then that can change the state, then that can change the direction, and finally it can change the dimension of an object. So that means, so all these together we can say it as force. Okay, so this is force that we have learned. As we are all familiar, if we want to open a door, say for example, if we need to open this door, okay, say for example this is the door. If we need to open, what we do? We apply some force, isn't it? We apply force by pushing it or pulling it. Either we push inside or we pull outside, isn't it? This is called force. The push or pull of an object is called force. So to push or pull we need extra effort, isn't it? We require to push or pull, we need extra effort. What is that extra effort? Extra effort is nothing but force. Got it children? Pushing or pulling requires strength. That means it is the force. So force is denoted by F. Force is denoted by F. Okay. External influence when applied on body can bring about changes. Say for example, external efforts will be put on body to bring the changes in it. So for that we call it as force. So now let us go through with again the tug of war. We apply some force, isn't it? We apply some force. That is, here you can see in tug of war, the force is being applied, means force is nothing but Shakti. Is it what? Shakti. It means force. Force is very important. So force is very important in our life. So the following changes that force can bring. The following changes that force can bring are like this. The first one is change in speed. The very first one is, I have taken here is change in speed. So the force can change its speed. So let us take it as, if someone pushes your bicycle, it starts moving faster. Isn't it, children? Say for example, you will be riding the cycle. Okay, you will be riding the cycle. Got it? When you will be riding the cycle normally, if your friend comes and pushes your cycle, it moves little faster, isn't it? Because he is applying his force. Means the speed increases. So it means that the change in speed of the force increases. Okay. So what happens? It increases its speed. So the main thing that we have to note it here is, force comes in notice when at least two bodies interact. It means that a boy is there, he is an object, and bicycle is there, even it is an object. We are taking it as two objects bring two bodies of interact. Got it? Force comes in notice when at least two bodies should be interacting. So it changes its speed. So let us take one other example. Okay, let us take one other example. Say for example, I'll take it here as a boy will be there. A boy will be there and a ball will be here dropping down. Okay, a ball will be dropping down. So what happens? Ball is coming towards the boy. He is finding to catch. The boy is finding to catch the ball. So while coming the ball, the ball will be in speed, isn't it? While coming from high, the ball will be in speed. So by the time he catches, it slows down. By the time he catches, what happens? It slows down, or it comes to the position of rest. It stops. Okay, it comes to rest. So what it means? Speed can, so by this what we can say, speed can be increased or it can be decreased. Okay, either it can be increased or it can be decreased. So this, I hope you got it. The force can bring the change in speed. Okay, so while coming it will be in high speed. When he catches it down, it slows down to the position of rest. Similarly, a bicycle will be riding, a person will be riding the bicycle will be at normal speed. When his friends pushes, the speed of the bicycle increases. Got it? The speed of the bicycle increases. So this is an example to show that change in speed. So now let us take it the next one, that is change in state of the body. Okay, we'll take the second one, that is change in state of the body. So change in state of the body is that when you kick football, it moves, isn't it? When you kick the football, it moves. So man will catch a ball to it. Okay, it means that ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, say for example, a football player will be there. Okay, football I'll show it here. Say for example, a football player will be there. When he kicks the ball, I'm not so good at drawing. Please do take away of your time. Okay, then a boy is kicking the ball. Okay, a boy is kicking the ball means he is changing the state of the body. The ball will be at rest. He is kicking the ball means the change of body is taking place. Change of state of body. Okay, whereas the other person, the goalkeeper, we can call it as the goalkeeper. Okay, what he do? He try to catches it. He try to catches the ball. So this means that the force can change the state of the body. So the ball will be at rest and it can move to in the position to rest to motion. So what we can say, football is lying on floor here and it is at rest. The boy is trying to kick the ball. By the time he applies his force here. Okay, the ball starts moving. It means that he is changing the state of the body from rest to R to M. I'll write it as, okay, rest to motion. Got it, children? He is changing from rest to motion and the other player catches it. So this is an example to show that the change in state of the body applies forces. So here also we have to note that force comes in notice when at least two bodies interact. The two bodies, again it has to interact here. Okay, then we have change in dimension. So the change in dimension of force is also being applied. So what is that? We'll study here. So change in dimension means it is nothing but change in shape and size. So force ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, it can changes the shape as well as it can changes the shape. Shape ನು change ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, size ನು change ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So what is that? When you blow metal rod with hammer, when it is red hot, it changes its shape, isn't it? Say for example, I'll take this as a metal rod. Okay, just taking an example, this as a metal rod I'm taking. When it is heated up to the red hot, if we beat it with hammer, it changes it bends, isn't it, children? It bends means it changes its dimension, it changes its shape. Clear? So that is what we have written here. When you blow metal rod with hammer, when it is red hot, it changes its shape. Okay, here also we have to note that force comes in notice when two bodies interact. Means here metal rod interacting with hammer. Okay, two bodies is getting interacted to change its shape. Okay, we'll take one other example for this. In our everyday lives, what we use toothpaste, isn't it, children? So we use toothpaste while brushing your teeth. Okay, in everyday lives we brush, isn't it? So while brushing our teeth we use toothpaste. So squeezing the toothpaste, what happens? The shape of the toothpaste tube changes, isn't it? So size and shape changes. Let me explain it here. We'll take this as toothpaste. Okay, we'll take this as toothpaste. So what we do, we squeeze it, isn't it? We squeeze the toothpaste on our brush. Okay, we squeeze it. When we squeeze the toothpaste, what happens? The shape changes. Okay, say for example it can change to this shape. So the force is applied here. Force is applying means squeezing to change the dimension. It means change and shape and size. So force is applied, that is what we have written here. Force comes in notice when two bodies interact. Okay, applying force is changing its shape. Squeeze ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ it changes its shape and size. So next we have change in direction. So force can change its direction as well. So what is that change in direction? We'll see here. So change in direction means when you hit moving cricket ball, it changes its direction. Okay, when you hit moving cricket ball, it changes its direction. So again we have to note that force comes in notice when at least two bodies interact. Say for example, I'll take it here as a batsman will be there. Okay, batsman with bat. Okay, batsman holding the bat. So here the cricket pitch will be here. So what does the other person do? He bowls. When he bowl the ball, it comes over here. So what does the batsman do? He changes his direction. He swings his bat. Okay, he swings his bat to change the direction, isn't it? So say for example bat irutte, so bat idkondirtivi, change ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ direction of force na. We are applying force to change the direction. Okay, we swing the bat to change our direction, means we are applying force over there. So this is a very good example to change the direction, change in direction of the force. Similarly, let us take one other example for this. Okay, we'll take one other example, that is driving a car. So while driving a car, we do change the direction, isn't it? So what we do, this will take this as steering while driving car. So what happens, the driver turns the steering either to left or to right, because to change the direction of the car, to turn towards left, he turns the steering towards left. If he wants to turn towards right, what he does, he'll turn the steering towards right, means this is the force is applied. So we are applying force to change the direction. Okay children, this is what so far we have learnt. So we are applying force to change the direction and to change the dimension and to change the state of the body and to change the speed. So we'll study here in textbook that here we can see, suppose a man is standing behind stationary car. So this is the car and he is standing behind. Will the car move due to his presence? No, right? Absolutely, our nintidare andre car move agala. He should apply some force, isn't it? So he is applying force here, means he is pushing the car. You can see in figure 11.2. So a person is applying his force. Talta idare. So what is doing is changing the direction. Okay, it means that the push of the car that applies force in it. The car may begin to move in the direction of the force applied. Okay, so note that man has to push the car to make it move. He has to push. Okay, means he is applying some force to move the car. Similarly, let us take one other example, that is figure 11.3. we can say, who is pushing whom? The question is, yaru yaran talta idare. So here we can see that in figure 11.3 shows three situations that may be familiar to you. Okay, you can decide who is pushing or who is pulling in these cases. In figure 11.3a, okay, in figure 11.3a you can see here both girls appear to push. Okay, heng kanasta ide namge, ಇಬ್ಬರು ತಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೇನೋ ಅನ್ನೋ ಥರ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ 11.3 ಆರ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಪುಲ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್. ಸೊ here we can see that they are going back, means they are trying to pull it. Similarly, the cow and the man in 11.3. So what he is doing, a man is with the help of rope, he is trying to pull the cow, whereas even the cow is pulling backwards. Again the person is pulling to himself, whereas cow is trying to go it to the back side. So it appears to pull each other. Girls in two situations shows that they are applying force on each other. What they are doing, obviously they are applying some forces. So it is true to the man and the cow also. Here the man is applying force as well as cow is also applying that force. Okay children, so now let us try to explore forces. So now we'll try to explore. Okay, let us learn little more. I hope children you are now clear. Got it? These are some of the examples given in textbooks, and we are now moving on to exploring to the forces. So exploring to the forces, let us take it as, we'll take it here. Okay, a box will be there. A box will be there. Let us take, you will be standing here and your friend will be standing here. You both are applying forces. Okay, say for example this box is of 50 kg. Okay, we'll take this box of 50 kg and your friend is applying some say for example some amount of 10 units of his energy. 10 units of his energy he is applying, and even you are applying 10 units of your energy. So what happens, when you both apply equal amount of energy, equal amount of force on same body, the body doesn't move. So ibru ottigene equal force inda push ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಾ, it means that it is not moving. You can try this activity at your homes. Okay, if both are applying equal force, then the body doesn't move. So similarly we'll take another example with same, that is taking this box of 50 kg. You will be standing here, apply some force of 10 units, and your friend will be here with same direction, and even he is applying his 10 units of energy. So both are trying to push in the direction towards left. So let us assume that you and your friends are pushing the box in same direction. So what happens, obviously the box move, isn't it children? Because the change in direction happens. Change in direction. Okay, change in direction of the box happens. Or else you can come to this place, you can come to this place, and here also you can push. What happens, obviously the box move towards this side. You can stand here and you can push, it comes to over downside. When you stand here and push, it moves towards upside. Okay, this is the change in direction. So these are the exploring of forces. Okay, so these are some of the exploring of forces. So now we'll see again, as the very first example in the introduction part we have gone through, that is the rope part, tug of war, which is very favorite game for us, isn't it? ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಾವು ಆದಷ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಪೌರುಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. So what we do, we play tug of war. So the three students here are applying their force towards their side, and these two are exerting their forces towards their side. Whichever team has more strength, whichever team has more force, obviously the tie will come to their side, isn't it? The rope may not move if two equal teams pull at equal forces. So equal force apply ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ it doesn't move. When the force is more, where it is exerted, it moves towards that side. So I hope children you have understood with exploring of forces. So again we'll continue tomorrow with other topic. Okay, thank you.